Hello.
Ignore it. You keep that.
Why?
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep that. I'm sorry.
No, I just had cash. Please take
It's okay.
it.
It's okay because it's okay. Thank you.
Have a good night.
What the hell did we just witness? Well, let's put it with the picture full mass. This is an interesting dynamic here. DoorDash driver leaves the customer a nasty note after being very rude, obviously, in the interaction. The young lady said, well, I did not leave the tip on the app because I'm paying cash, which I've done that on occasion myself. And I got to say this, the fact that you put a heart there and everything, that doesn't really mean I have to pay you by way of my credit card. I can still pay you cash if I leave a tip. So the video from a woman's home Nest camera shows a DoorDasher approaching her home, knocking on the door. When the woman answers, she's holding a cash tip. It's in her hand and tries to hand it to the DoorDasher. But the DoorDasher refuses to accept the tip that she said she was upset for not getting. You keep that, the DoorDasher says. Why? The woman asked. Because I didn't see a tip in the app and I put a little card in there. Oh, now we're going to get to why she decided not to take the money. The DoorDasher says while gesturing to the bag filled with the woman's food, so please keep that, I'm sorry. I don't understand. I thought this was what we're supposed to do, right? To give a tip and say, hey, I made a mistake. I thought you weren't going to tip me. All right, the woman explained that she had cash and wanted to try tipping the driver that way instead of through the app. But the driver continued to reject her tip and said it's okay before leaving. The woman posted a separate video showing the note. You see the note the driver left in the bag with food in it, which read, lucky for you, I didn't bother the food, but next time consider tipping your driver. Now, I'm going to say this, she probably did bother the food, and that's why she didn't take the money. I digress. The video recording racked up more than 240,000 views on TikTok. It's even more now. Even the official DoorDash TikTok account commented on the video saying, regardless of the tip, they shouldn't have left any type of rude note at all, period. Then DoorDash requested the woman reach out to their account and customer service assistant. Commenters offered similar reactions to the woman's DoorDash experience. Nope, I wouldn't trust it after that. Because why are you putting stuff inside of my bag? That is a clear violation, by the way. One TikTok commenter posted under the video, ooh, now she's feeling embarrassed, another sad note. Now, I have a theory here. I think the reason why the woman did not accept the tip, just say, hey, you know what? My bad, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. We all understand, I'm serious about that. Like people have rough days and you have to deal with a lot of individuals. And she seems to be the kind of person who would have understood because she had no adverse reaction to when the individual from DoorDash was rude to her. None. Here's something to consider. When there's an opportunity to say, I'm sorry, that's the human part. See, that's the part that makes you strong. That's the part that actually comes from strength and not ego. But because of ego, you accuse someone who did not wrong you. Because of ego, you decided not to accept the tip that you obviously were entitled to because she had it secured for you. Because of ego, you're going to have an adverse response from DoorDash as a contractor because of ego. But if you would have displayed humanity and just told the woman, I am sorry, I was wrong, none of these other things would have happened. Just something to consider. Sharon, thoughts here?
Here's something else to consider, Doc, and I want to preface this by saying I always tip extra. And because I don't usually carry cash, I I tip extra on the credit card because I think it's better for them and their bottom line. People in the service industry, at least that's what I've been told. They do prefer cash. But I want to mention something here about both her misdirected energy and the company she works for. Tipping's supposed to be on top of it. If you did a good job, I tip you. That's not how we take it in America because we realize that companies don't pay these employees what they deserve. And so they leave it up to us to try to supplement it at sporadic rates. And that's, to me, is very wrong. But you're not entitled to the tip based on the way it's explained, okay? You're just not. And for her to reach in her grubby hands in the bag, I know they're grubby because look at the conduct. So her hands are grubby. They're just grubby. You can fight me if you want to on that. It's just is so stupid. It wants me, I want to invoke Antoine Dobson. I think you are so dumb. This is just ridiculous, okay? And the woman's owed an apology and I think the DoorDash lady has to be suspended for this, okay?
Yeah.
And you can keep the food. You can go ahead and keep that food.
Free DoorDash deliveries for life.
I think it's warranted.
Yeah,
it's
I do
on
too.
Indisputable now.
There you go.
This is how far it went.